So good morning from Disturbia. It looks as though we're not going to be having any real clouds today, and that's why the temperature can go up. These heathen, these pagan heathen that are currently ruling the earth with the prince of the power of the air, who is electricity, Satan, can ascertain what God is going to give us, and then they just proceed to destroy it. But when we have real clouds, we have more oxygen, we have more wind, we have more rain because they're sliming out the clouds. When there are no real clouds and we have a blue sky, they paint it with black, blue, pink, and white paste, which is metals based and can be sublimated into gas. Sublimation is an alchemical method of heating up metallics-based dust particles, which is this smart dust that they call it smart dust. And they spray it in the air and it falls down. I've shown this so many times and people don't really seem to care. But what I wanted to say was there have been several really wonderful people that made really nice, charming comments and saying, too bad more people aren't looking for the truth. The thing is that this is not a popularity contest. If you think about it, when Christ came to the earth, he healed the masses, and what did the masses do? They said, crucify him. There were people that followed Messiah, but it's very, very easy to manipulate the masses with psyops, mind control, hypnotics, numbers, certain words. It's all spell casting in order to gain control over people's minds so that the masses behave in a way, I guess this is what they're calling now, swarm intelligence. But I just wanted to say it's really not a popularity contest, and I do not think that the truth is for everyone. As we proceed down into the dregs of the Great Tribulation, as we're dragged down into hell, which is being manifested more and more here on the earth, I think fewer and fewer people are going to be seeking the truth. This is one reason why you have YouTube restricting the truth. They know that they can restrict it. They know that they can kill channels like they killed my other channel, Psalm 27, because not too many people are really looking for the truth. They want excitement. They want boulevard. What is a boulevard but the broad way? Messiah said, seek the narrow way. The gate is straight. The way is narrow. And few there be who find it. So don't really worry about numbers. In fact, YouTube also manipulates numbers. They can make or break a channel. The thing is, if you're looking for just a normal person on, like there was a woman named Sylvia Frank who was subscribed to my Psalm 27 channel. And I was looking for her to tell her, my channel has been deleted from one day to the next, and here's my new channel. I couldn't find her because there were very many Sylvia Franks. But if you look up, for example, David Yates, he's right up at the top. YouTube will, if you put in his name, they'll bring him right up to the top because they want you to see him. They do not want to bury him. They can bury people or they can make people available, make channels available to you at will. This whole platform of YouTube is controlled, just like the whole platform of the earth and everything on it. That's what this is all about in the end times, and getting people mainstreamed into this hive mind way of thinking. They want people's minds at a very low level, which is a low vibration, so-called. And this is what can make Satan manifest. A very low vibration is, for example, bloodshed. This is what Satan literally and figuratively feeds off of. His demons feed on blood, on the blood of mankind. I would say primarily infants. Look at Pharaoh in the Bible, or Herod, how they slaughtered those infant baby boys. It is just horrendous what these people, if you can even call them people, have allowed themselves to do in world history. Slaughter for the sake of slaughter, for the sake of Satan, and bloodshed, so that Satan and his demons can feed on it. And the more blood that is shed, the more quickly, the more likely the manifestation of Satan again on the earth. Throughout the ages and throughout the different times of slaughter, the crucifixion of the Messiah, all of the wars that have taken place on the earth, it's always been about dominion. It's not about money. It's not about getting these people's money. Money is like bait for people, because the forces that should not be have set up a system by which, if you have gold, if you have silver, paper money, then you can buy land, then you can amass fortune, as they call it. But the problem is that they've written into their laws that mankind is in debt. We are in debt to the government, for example, in America, in the United States. That's why you get a number. You get a number because you're not mankind. You're not I don't want to say human being, because human being means ape. You're not one of mankind. Excuse me, you're not a man or a woman. You are an object. And this is how they see us, this is how they treat us, but this is all part of God's plan to purify the seed of Israel, of Judah, and also of all those that believe in Messiah. And this is why on all so-called legal documents, names are written in capital letters. You are a fiction to them. You are a person. A person is someone who speaks through a mask. This is the definition of a person. Just look it up. Someone who is speaking through a mask. And that is why they're having us put on masks now. Because I don't know exactly why. It's part of their ritual, obviously. And they're getting us to be complicit with the lie that we are not individuals. Satan cannot deal with individuals. That is why they need communism. That is why they need a melting pot. That is why they need their Tower of Babel, everyone speaking the same language. Or ultimately, and ideally for them, people not speaking at all through their mask, but just taking instructions from Satan. Anyhow, I started this out by saying, thinking that, it's not really a popularity contest. It's not about numbers. It is about seeking the truth, seeking the pearls of great price. And one of the prices we have to pay is humiliation, being humble, humbling ourselves before God and man, and saying, look, here, I'm offering you the truth. If I have 0 views, so be it. It's not really that important. What is important is that the talents that God gives us, the insight that the Almighty makes available to us, that we share it with others, that we give freely in this time of trouble.